Hello friends, today I'm going to show you how to create your very own band from BT21 line friends, and I want him to match my other tapestries, which are 33 by 37. I will be providing the full pattern. It's a lot bigger than this one, so I just cropped the edges and whatnot to make it fit my desires, so you can do that yourself. Of course, I've also chosen to follow the actual background, which is white. You can change the background. You can really change the color of the background and make it your own, but I will be following the white background. And I'm going to be chaining 33, and we're going to be using Tunisian zipper stitch because it is the only acceptable stitch that we use in this channel to create our own tapestries. But anyway, since now we have our 33 chains, we're going to turn our work. So we're going to turn our chains onto the back, and we're going to insert our hook onto those back loops of our row. Also, this stitch counts as one, so we're just going to skip the very first one because it corresponds to this stitch, and we're going to insert our hook onto the very next back bump like so. We're going to yarn over and pull our yarn, and we're gonna have our stitches in our hook, just like so, and we do this all the way down our chains. So with all of our stitches in our hook, we're going to do our return pass, because this is a very characteristic quality of Tunisian simple stitch, is that we work twice on the same row. So we go forwards and we also go backwards. We're going to chain one onto the very last stitch. We're gonna grab our yarn and pull through two of our stitches, and pull through two, pull through two, pull through two, all the way down our row. Our very next row, we're going to do a 12 squares. I don't know if I know it doesn't show up on camera really well, but we're going to do 12 white squares, which each square corresponds to a stitch. This stitch always counts as one, and we're going to insert our hook onto the front loop of our previous row only. So we're going to insert our hook and yarn over. Again, we're going to insert our hook, yarn over, and pull. And we're going to do that for 12 white stitches, and then we're going to introduce our black squares. And once we have all of our 12 squares, we're going to grab our black yarn, and we're going to introduce this black color. We're going to insert our hook onto the very next stitch of our previous row, and we're going to yarn over with our black. And this is how we introduce a new color, and we continue to do so just like this. And we're going to do this for 10 stitches. And now with all of our 10 black stitches, the rest of our pattern calls for our background, so we're just going to grab our white all the way from over here, and we're just going to insert our hook, and we're going to yarn over with our white, making sure that this back part is nice and loose. We just continue all the way down our row. And now we get to do our return pass, which is we just chain one onto the very last stitch, and then we grab our yarn and pull through two, and this very second row is going to be like a repeat for our whole project. we go all the way down until we do a color change. Right around here. So whenever you have two different color stitches in your hook, just like so, you always use a second color stitch to pull through two of your stitches. So we're going to drop our white, we're gonna grab our black and pull through that white and through that black, like so. And we're going to pull through two with our black stitch. Just like you saw. And again, two different color stitches means that you always use that second color stitch to pull through. So we're gonna drop our black and we're gonna pick up our white. We're gonna yarn over and pull through that black and through that white, always making sure that this back piece of yarn is nice and loose. Gonna grab our white and pull through all the way down our row. And your project should be looking just like this one. I know, I do apologize, it is not a full tutorial. This is actually, these two rows are all you need to know to make your own Tunisian stitch tapestry. And down below in the description I leave the Pinterest pin of the pattern that I'm following, or if you would like, somewhere in this video I'll put the original pattern without being cropped, and you can crop it to your liking. But yeah, this is it. I'll leave you with a time lapse of how I make this beautiful tapestry, and happy crocheting and good luck.